If you're like Brooke and I, you're missing your workout routine and your favorite fitness instructors. I mean, personally, that's what gets me motivated, is having somebody pumping me up and telling me what to do. There are at-home alternatives, but they're just not the same. I've been looking for an experience that makes me feel like I'm back in class, moving with my favorite instructors to heart-pounding playlists. That's what led me to SoulCycle at-home bike. The SoulCycle at-home bike converts your home into a SoulCycle studio. Has a 21-inch touchscreen, houses a revolutionary sound system that was specifically engineered for this bike, and SoulCycle's iconic playlists. They have the best playlists. We really love the SoulCycle at-home bike because now we can work out at home, and it's convenient. Get your SoulCycle at-home bike today by visiting mysoulcyclebike.com/reps and use promo code REPS to get a complimentary pair of at-home select cycling shoes with your purchase. That's mysoulcyclebike.com/reps, promo code REPS to get a complimentary pair of cycling shoes with the purchase of your SoulCycle at-home bike, mysoulcyclebike.com/reps, promo code REPS. We're recording.
Yeah, I just figured we'd start it.
We're waiting for Ruby and her boyfriend to get out of the kitchen. Ruby just asked us, she said, "Do you guys have topics?" And Brooke goes, "Nah, we're too good to have topics." We just start talking. Okay. I have to talk about the fact that Ruby and her boyfriend eat nothing but microwave dinners.
That's all they eat.
Shh. You can't swear at me while I'm on this, because then it makes me look like a really bad mom. I already look like a bad mom?
No, I would argue that if she were swearing at you and she were her younger,
crappier self,
shitty self, then it could make you look like a bad mom.
Yeah.
But she's 20.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, what I did, I was like, dude, if I ever, oh boy. If
Ruby had said something like that to me when she was younger, and not kind of half kidding, Ruby, what would I have done to you? Put soap in my mouth? That's what she said.
Dude, my sister's,
put soap in my mouth?
Lacey's kids, especially her youngest, Brinley, from a really young age, she leaned into a spanking.
Oh, that would be Ruby.
Oh yeah, and it didn't bother her. It doesn't bother them to put soap in their mouth.
Yeah.
So my sister, when they would talk back or say things they're not supposed to, nothing else worked, and so what she would do is she'd flick them in the mouth. Oh yeah.
No, Ruby.
They don't talk back.
Ruby would.
Everyone's like, "That's abuse."
Yeah.
Well,
sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Sometimes a kid needs to be flicked. Just me.
Ruby was the kind of kid that if I would have to beat her to really make an impression.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't spank her because I would have to really hurt her, and that's not what I would want to do. So we would put her on timeout, and she hated it. But at a point, she got to where she wanted to do the bad thing so bad that she would do it, and then she put herself on timeout.
Dude, I put myself in timeout one time.
She would. She'd be, or what do we always say, Rue? Ruby's favorite thing to do was to just act out and be awful, and even her siblings all talk about it. And then she'd go, "I nice now." She would decide.
You tell the story of
she would just,
of you in the car. Decide. What was happening in the car? And she was throwing the huge tantrum, and then she saw a doggy, and she goes,
"A goggy.
I nice now."
Yeah, after screaming for an hour in the car with her. I used to have to take, because, two of my kids are technically my stepkids. And so I would take them. They all were at different schools. So we would drive, and Ruby was probably, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. And I would have to do the school drop off, which if any of you are moms out there, it's kind of a nightmare, the drop off. And
especially when it's multiple places.
Yeah. And so I'd have to do 3 different drop offs. So Ruby was in the car longer than most little kids would be for the drop off. And she would scream the whole time. It would embarrass her siblings so bad because we'd pull up and it'd be like, and then they'd open the door and it'd be like, and then like shut the door. So yeah, she would scream through the whole drop off because she hated the car. And then, we'd just pull up to a light. And one time she just looks over and she's like, and just tears, her face is bright red. And all of a sudden she's like, a goggy. I nice now. And I was like, are you kidding me?
At what point did you like really start to drink alcohol? Because
poor Ruby. Ruby, I love you.
No, just the whole experience.
Ruby goes,
whole experience.
Ruby just said, do you remember when you used to lock yourself in the closet to hide from me? And yes, I do. Because I've always said Ruby has so many wonderful gifts. And I used to always tell her, please use them for good and not evil. Because she's the most tenacious person. If she wants something or needs something, she will push and push and push and push. And so she would literally scream and yell and cry to the point where I would go and lock myself in the closet and call friends and say, I'm in the closet. She's out there. She'd be banging on the closet. Still like screaming. And I'd be like, I locked myself in the closet because I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her. So I had all these, everybody has this great advice and I get it because until you have a kid that has so much passion, we're going to call it passion, so much passion, you think, oh my gosh, like, my kid would never act that way. And so for Ruby, for things to have worked on my older kids that were not working on her, I probably would have been the same way with the older kids, right? You have a parent who has a child who is passionate. And so you want to say, well, try this or try that. They're not doing what they're supposed, what they could be doing to improve their behavior. And so I would get all this advice. And I remember one person said, put soap in her mouth. And so I tried that. Ruby, I put soap on her tongue and she's so adorable. She's like just in her little diaper and she's screaming at me. So I was like, I had
terrifying.
I put like a little tiny bit of like a pump of soap on my finger and I stuck it on her tongue and she looked at me and she started dragging her tongue on the carpet. She was dragging her tongue on the carpet. And she had a reaction as if she was having an exorcism. And I felt like the worst parent. And I remember calling my ex and saying, oh my God, I'm the worst parent. And another person told me to put her in a cold shower.
Oh yeah.
If she was screaming.
Yeah, I've heard, I cannot remember who told me
that was a disaster also.
I can't remember who told me a story, but their thing was,
yeah, I put you in a cold shower. She's all, what? You did that?
Their thing was, actually, maybe.
Yes, I abused you as a child.
It may have been Stephanie. I feel like it was maybe Stephanie who used our nails.
Oh,
I feel like this is a story she said, and it was advice from like her, like a grandmother. If it wasn't her, I did hear this story. And what they said to do is just with a cup of cold water, just throw it in their face.
Oh my God. Which seems so cruel.
But when you think
Can you imagine doing that to Maggie?
100%.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
But when you think about it, it's like when you get to a point where you can't talk to the child and you need to lock yourself in a closet and they're just screaming and they can't calm down because you're like, they can't it's learning how to manage your emotion. It's
right.
We figure out, some of us don't figure it out, but we figure out how to do that.
Right.
You just kind of go, whoo, and it's like, oh.
I can't wait till you have a kid.
I'm definitely throwing water
100% you will not.
100% I will.
I think you're a big talker.
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to come back to this.
I'll tell you that if I had a child that was like my sister Robin, 100% I would throw cold water in their face. My mom.
There's so many moms out there that are like, oh my God, you are the most abusive people.
It's considered abuse now.
And the people that would think that it's abusive are the ones that like pretend to have the perfect lives on Facebook. You know what I'm talking about. You used to talk about those ladies,
Yes.
those girls all the time that just have their shit together.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah. I woke up this morning. Well, this morning, packed all my kids' lunches, took everything. I
Did
worked
yoga.
out. I worked out, and it's only 8 a.m.
Did all my
wait,
laundry,
did I
vacuumed
mention
my
that I
whole
also
house?
cured cancer? Cool. Okay. Make the rest of us feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm the youngest of 4, so I have not experienced, well, I mean, sort of. My older 2 siblings were still growing up as I was growing up, so I did experience them causing problems, but I've only heard stories of like my mom, you know, being a parent, raising them.
Before you.
But not me. And she said there were times with Robin that she would literally have to hold her under a cold shower, like to get her to calm down. And she didn't learn how to manage those emotions till she was about 38. but now we can all laugh about it.
Right.
But for a very long time, we could only laugh about it in private, but now we can laugh about it with Robin.
So you've gotten to that level.
Yeah.
Well, no, Ruby, one time I just didn't know what to do. So I put her in the cold shower. She's over there. She's like at the counter, just giving me dirty looks. I put her in the cold shower and she flailed around, knocked a razor down, grabbed it, cut her hand. So now she's bleeding.
Okay, so that's different.
And I know, but still, I just thought, oh my God, I'm an abusive parent. This is terrible. And I would, poor Nico, my ex, I would call him all the time like, I don't know what to do. And I think he was thinking, you've raised 3 kids already. What do you mean you don't know what to do? I mean, he was the dad that he got up, he went to work, he came home, played.
Absent.
And then, no, not absent.
Absent,
No,
but
I'm not
there.
going to say that. Not absent.
Okay,
But no, he wasn't absent. He just was,
you were
they call it like a Disneyland dad.
Well, I was the disciplinarian.
Yes. Yeah.
It's exactly why I don't want kids, because I'll be the hated
Yeah,
one.
you're the hated one.
100%.
It's the
I'll be the one that they
worst.
hate.
What? I can't hear you. Ruby's trying to tell us something. Ruby, just come over here and say it in the microphone.
Yeah, say it in the microphone.
Oh, she's trying to fix her hair. She just got off work.
You give her
She's
your
like,
mic.
Mom.
Give her your mic.
No, I'm kind of scared.
No, say it.
Say it.
Said Brooke already has a child. It's me.
Yeah, Ruby. Oh, yeah. We actually already let them know that I was
That's
your
right.
adoptive father.
Yes.
And your mother let me know that I was the best husband today.
Oh, yeah. I came home today and Brooke had brought the garbage cans down. And I said, did you bring down the garbage cans? She said, oh my God, you're like the best husband ever.
And I was like, I just try to think about the little things. That's one thing I learned in the first marriage. The little things matter the most.
Little things do matter. Oh, man. Poor Ruby. Now she's going to her room because she's like, okay, now everybody knows I was this terrible child. She wasn't
No, that's
terrible.
not why she's going to her room.
Ruby,
She's going to her room because that's actually where they eat all their meals. I love you.
you're going to be covered in candy in like 2 seconds.
We're always joking like they'll be in there like watching TV or something at nighttime. And they've had their Hormel Mac and Cheese. If you guys haven't tried it,
don't.
You don't.
First of all, if you're on any kind of, if you're trying to manage your weight, don't.
yeah.
But also, sorry,
but
go
also,
ahead.
super cheap Hormel microwave mac and cheese. You find it in the grocery store near the meat section. They have it next to the other like already made microwave shredded chicken.
But it's like
mashed
refrigerated.
potatoes.
It's
refrigerated.
not frozen.
Yeah, it's refrigerated. My mom always has it because when we do dinner and she's making like salad or veggies, she'll always have some sort of option for the kids. Like when we have my whole family over, and it's mac and cheese, and it's really easy, and it's so good.
No, it's so good.
It's so
It's
good.
too good.
And so, but they'll be in there watching a show, and I'm always laughing. I'm like, dude, we're gonna go in there, and they're gonna be asleep. But I just picture them with like Sour Patch Kids
stuck
to their faces.
No, the other night,
Like rolling over, and it's like on their stuck to Ruby's back. And then you just look at her, and I'm like, dude, just rail thin.
How does
and she just eats. I went in there
horribly.
Dude, I went in there the other night, and I walk in, and Ruby's sitting on her bed. Her and Christian, she's watching a show of some sort, and she's got her ice cream and a full jar of Nutella, and she's taking a scoop of ice cream and then a scoop of Nutella. And I just looked at her and I was like, "Fuck you." And I walked out and shut the door. She just grins, chuckles. I'm like, oh, I think actually I left and I was like, that's going to catch up with you.
I know, exactly. I'm constantly telling her, okay, fine. You know,
you just wait.
You just wait.
You just wait.
No, the other night we were sitting here and we both wanted kind of something sweet. And she goes, Ruby has a lot of candy in there. And I was like, oh, yeah. So I snuck in there. Remember, she was already asleep. Christian had gone home. She was asleep. And I'm digging through. And I was like, oh. I found like a half-eaten package of Sour Patch Kids. And we each got like 3.
Yeah, we did.
We ate the rest. So I was like, she's going to be so mad in the morning.
I'm like, dude, she has so much candy.
I don't know how she has any teeth.
I don't either. Freak.
It's like when my ham, I've talked about the ham before. We might have talked about this before.
Did we?
I don't know. But
you better
we
tell
talked
again.
about the ham. So Brooke's mom gave me this blanket that I'm in love with. So
it's your ham.
Ruby, it's my ham. Because Brooke had gotten it in a ham box. Anyway, so we call it the ham. And so I just gotten my ham. And it's this really cute, if you're watching, you can see it.
Yeah.
I'm always enveloped. I think it's enveloped in this blanket.
Oh, it's enveloped. I like that better
because I'm smart. And so Ruby saw the blanket. She goes, "Oh my God, I love that blanket." And Brooke and I were leaving to go somewhere. And so then Ruby sends me a picture of herself in the blanket. And she's like, "I'm keeping this." I said, "Absolutely not."
And that does not go in your room.
And that does not go in your room. And Brooke goes, I could just see it's just going to have candy stuck all over it. So many pieces of candy stuck on your ham.
And like on one hand, you'd be pissed. But on the other hand, we'd be sitting here one night and be like, hey, grab me one of those. You know what happened.
I'm craving something sweet. And like, ooh, this is stuck in the corner. That's a yummy little bite.
Just like Swedish fish and Sour Patch.
Swedish fish and Sour Patch.
We just grabbed the blanket and like over the course of the next to be honest, like that evening, it wouldn't last more than an evening. Dude, we're just eating instead of cleaning the blanket off. We're just like
eating off the blanket.
Yeah,
all the things stuck to it. Oh, we hope something more gets stuck on it.
Hey Ruby, don't touch my blanket.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Dude.
Hey, if you have any candy, eat it in this blanket.
Yeah.
No, it reminds me of this story. My youngest sister, Erica, when she was pregnant with her son, Hayden, she's sitting there and she was at the end of her pregnancy. So her belly's really big and her boobs are sitting on her belly. And we're all sitting in my parents' living room and she's eating Skittles. And about an hour later, she's sitting there and we're all talking and she goes, ooh, just like that. And looks down and she's got a red Skittle stuck between her boobs and picks it out and just eats it. And just, I was like, oh my God. So happy. Ooh, I didn't know that was there. Yummy.
Dude.
All right. Well, we just went on a tangent as usual.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Oh, actually, I feel like I wanted to say this.
Yeah?
Why? Not necessarily sure, but it's more just I want to proclaim my love.
For me?
For bagel thins. And for you.
Yes. Bagel thins are delicious.
Oh.
And
tell the story of you explaining to Alan why you don't eat bagels.
Oh yeah, our friend Alan was at the gym, and he's, I think, what is he, like 26?
Or younger.
Young kid. And he was talking about, he goes, oh, you know what I love is bagels. Love bagels. You know, I forget about them, but like bagels are amazing. They're so good.
They are so good.
Yeah. And I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I don't eat those. And he said, why not? Bagels they're awesome. I said, because they're really high in carbs. And he goes, oh. And so the next day, he
like
comes
really a lot in one.
Really a lot.
Just,
yeah. So then the next day,
you save them for like one-offs.
right.
Yeah.
Right. And so maybe, I don't know if it was the next day or a couple days later, he's at the gym and he goes, oh man, I looked at the nutritional facts of a bagel. Do you know how many carbs are in that? Both Daniel and I were like, at least 50. And he goes, 56.
Oh yeah.
We were like, yeah. He goes, I got to stop eating bagels.
Dude, like our luck, it'd be like 56 per serving.
Right.
And it'd be like
half a bagel is a serving.
yes. No, Jeanna has bagel thins and they're so bomb.
Mm-hmm.
She toasts us one in the morning, puts a little bit of pretend butter on it.
It is pretend butter. It like has the consistency but not the taste. It's like I should just do like the spray oil.
Dude, I remember when, growing up, like fat free was like the big thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fat free was a trap.
Dude, we always had
Fat free was a trap.
We always had, I can't believe it's not butter.
Right.
It's margarine.
Right.
Always.
Yeah, it's a trap.
And I remember going to my aunt's house. Dude, this is a fat kid story for sure. I've actually haven't really ever thought about this in a very long time. My aunt, my dad's sister, she always had the spray butter.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember just taking it and just spraying it in my mouth.
Gross.
100%, dude. I loved it.
Did it taste good?
Yeah.
Huh.
Just salty and buttery. Dude, and when my mom would have that at the house, like me and my siblings, it was just like, we would just layer it on. Because it was like, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Either give me a knife or I'm going to use half of this bottle.
Just spray
Yes.
also in your mouth and then back on the food.
I ate some weird shit growing up, for sure.
Like when you say weird shit, what does that mean?
I would eat, and not just me, like also my sister. It's like I'm embarrassed to say it.
No, do it.
But we loved it.
Do it.
Ketchup sandwiches.
Ew.
Not kidding. Just white. First of all, if you guys have been to Utah,
That sounds so gross.
and I don't know if this is actually in other states, but I know it's in Utah. Grandma sycamore bread.
Nope. Don't
You
know
have
it.
you had
No.
it at my house.
I did?
I'm pretty sure we made you a piece of toast.
No.
Dude, grandma sycamore
No.
bread.
I have not had
You
it.
have to try it. I never even realized how good it was. Like, I know it's good. But almost every time I've had a friend come into town at my parents' house and have a piece of toast or a
I've never
sandwich,
had it.
They, from out of state, they're always like, oh, this bread is so good. And it really, really is. Super fluffy.
Is it white bread?
Yes. Well, they
Okay.
have different kinds.
Did you ever take the Wonder Bread and make balls with it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How gross is that?
Disgusting.
You think about how dirty kids' hands are, and they're just
Super.
making like a little a little bacterial sand, like a little ball to eat. Just
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Gross. Sorry, go back to your bread.
I never did it with Wonder Bread, though, because I don't think we ever really bought Wonder Bread.
We weren't allowed Wonder Bread, but my grandparents had it. That's like where we ate all of our shitty stuff.
At your grandma's house?
Yeah,
Makes
grandma's
sense.
house.
Dude, other thing that was pretty disgusting that I ate. Well, my grandma fed it to me. Grandmas eat weird shit. I have vivid memories of being at my grandma's house, and I was little, so she'd set me up on the counter. And this was a snack. What I didn't realize is that like not all my other siblings indulged in this like I did. Like I was into it. And saltine crackers.
Okay.
This is going to fuck some of you up. With a little smidgen of mayonnaise.
Ew.
Yeah. My grandma ate that all the time. She'd put a little mayo on there, and she'd make me little saltine crackers. Also, Vienna sausages. I ate those things like they were going out of style. I'd go to my grandma's house, and I'd be like, you know what I want? I want a little sausage. And I'd go into her pantry, climb up in there, and I'd find a little can, and you like pull the top off, and I would just eat those little things.
Gross.
I would not eat one today.
That sounds
For many reasons, I wouldn't eat one today.
If you're like Brooke and I, you're missing your workout routine and your favorite fitness instructors. I mean, personally, that's what gets me motivated, is having somebody pumping me up and telling me what to do. There are at-home alternatives, but they're just not the same. I've been looking for an experience that makes me feel like I'm back in class, moving with my favorite instructors to heart-pounding playlists. That's what led me to SoulCycle at-home bike. The SoulCycle at-home bike converts your home into a SoulCycle studio. Has a 21-inch touchscreen, houses a revolutionary sound system that was specifically engineered for this bike, and SoulCycle's iconic playlists. They have the best playlists. You have unlimited access to live and on-demand SoulCycle classes. You can clip in with your favorite instructors and be transported to the front row of the studio on your schedule. Maybe even throw in some really cool lights wherever you got your bike at. Your monthly membership also gives you unlimited access to the Equinox Plus app, where you can stream classes from other top-tier brands like Equinox, Rumble, TB12, Pure Yoga, and Solid Core. You can get your SoulCycle at-home bike in just 1 to 3 weeks, and they have financing options available to make attaining goals achievable. And we all want you to attain your goals. We really love the SoulCycle at-home bike because now we can work out at home and it's convenient. Get your SoulCycle at-home bike today by visiting mysoulcyclebike.com/reps and use promo code REPS to get a complimentary pair of at-home select cycling shoes with your purchase. That's mysoulcyclebike.com/reps, promo code REPS to get a complimentary pair of cycling shoes with the purchase of your SoulCycle at-home bike, mysoulcyclebike.com/reps, promo code REPS.
I know that the food you ate was pretty boring. You know,
It
like
was,
grape nuts. You
oh
ate
yeah,
grape nuts?
no,
We always had grape nuts at my house.
mom was a big health food. So in the 70s, 80s, very big on health food. That's what they called it then.
Health food.
Health food. And everything had to be, I mean, now you would be like, you know, organic, gluten-free, blah, blah, blah.
Free
It was
range.
before that.
Non-GMO.
And she would, we had to eat, we never got sugar cereal ever. I mean, grape nuts actually has sugar in it, but that was the
you got to work hard to even find the sugar in a bite.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, is it even worth it?
The roof of my mouth is bleeding.
Yes.
You know what? I'm not.
Colby, have you ever had grape nut
It's
cereal?
not sugary, but there's a lot of iron from all the blood from the roof of your mouth.
Dude, Google grape nut cereal just so you can. Okay.
It's actually pretty high in sugar, but my mom at the time thought that was healthy. So my mom never left town ever. And my mom and my aunt they were from Colorado and they loved John Denver. And every time John Denver was playing in Denver, they would go. So my mom would leave once a year and we would wait for it all year.
And then you'd buy
because my
sugar
dad
cereal?
would go as soon as my mom was gone, almost like out of the driveway.
Fine.
My
He's
dad
like,
would load all 4 of us girls up and in our station wagon and we would drive down. We wouldn't even shop at a grocery store. We went to the mini mart.
Nice.
Yeah. Basically like convenience store shopping. And my dad he would either make fried egg sandwiches. He would buy Velveeta because my mom would not allow any processed anything in the house. So we'd get grilled cheese. We would get sugar cereal. You could get those little mini boxes of like Frosted Flakes and Fruit Loops. And we were in heaven. Just probably sick by the time my mom came home. Just clogged up.
Dude,
Nobody can poop.
I feel like that event. We should just do that with your sisters. We should just do it for you know what it should be? It should be like for a memorial for your dad. And what we do is we just go to the convenience store, get Velveeta.
We could
make grilled cheese.
We could.
And just cereal.
Dude, that'd be amazing.
Be
they
so
have
good.
my dad was super into golf. And so we have a golf tournament every year. Well, we didn't have it this last year because of COVID, but the golf where he was a part of a men's club, they have a memorial tournament for him every year. And they actually, after he passed, gosh, I think it's been almost, isn't that terrible? I think it's been 9 years, but they did a marker. So for people who play golf, it's like a metal round thing on this one fairway of the golf course, and it has his picture on it. And so they would set up, because my dad loved vodka soda, and they would call it vodka soda NFL, no fucking lime. So they would have a setup at, like, you would golf the tournament and then you would have to take a shot at his marker of vodka soda, or not a shot, like a drink. They would do a shot. Yeah. A drink at his marker. And so that is, my dad's like, that's my legacy. He was such an amazing man. He's like, this is what you idiots are doing.
This is what you do every year.
You're just using me as an excuse to get fucked up on the golf course.
He like loves it, but also like wishes like there was maybe just like a little bit more. He loves it.
Oh man, miss him. Oh. Anyway,
I remember. Ow! Oh, my foot's cramping.
I remember. Brooke always says this. Remember when?
Hey, remember when?
Hey, remember when?
Remember when? Dude, t-shirt.
I just go, yeah, I remember.
Guys, we're working on merch.
We say it all the time. We've been saying.
No,
for
we really are though. I had a phone call. FaceTime technically. Had one. We're working on it. We're bringing some funny shit to you.
We're working on it. What were you gonna say?
Oh, just one more thing about funny things you ate or drank or whatever as a child. So I, being the youngest of 4, I always grew up with 2% milk. Always. Mm-hmm. There was never any other kind of milk in my fridge.
You didn't know there was another option.
It wasn't that I didn't know there were, maybe I was just like, oh yeah, that's 2%. But I remember as I got older, finding out that like my brother, he's the oldest, he only drank whole milk. And I was like, the fuck? Like the first time I had whole milk, I was like, no, I can't have that. And then I had it and I was like, whoa, this is way better.
See, I hated milk growing up.
By the time I was around, it was, you had to go 2% because we didn't want to do fat free because I didn't want like milky water.
That's exactly what it is.
It is. It's milky water. But we never
had
somebody
whole milk. An eyedropper and just put like some white coloring in some water.
And the last, I don't know, 10 years of my life, I drink milk from almonds, which you can't even milk an almond, I got nipples. Greg. Could you milk me?
Oh my God. No, I always hated milk growing up.
I only drank it in cereal.
I was the weirdo that I get so grossed out when people drink the milk at the, like when they've eaten all the cereal and they drink the milk.
Oh, really?
I would put just enough milk to get it soggy, but then every spoonful I would take, I would like dip the milk out.
Oh, dude, I would just eat it. I had this weird thing with milk from elementary school, actually. There was always a kid. It was a boy. There was always some dude. I can't remember who it is exactly, and also I'm terrible with names, but I remember like on the bus going to school, that he had milk for breakfast, and they'd always have like you could
milk ring.
You could like smell it.
Yes.
And also like a milk ring on their mouth. And so it grossed me out so much. Like I never drank milk.
For that reason.
Yeah. Like, also, I remember I found it very, very, very important to make sure I cleaned my ears every day.
Oh, for sure.
Because I remember there was a girl, I
Had
remember her
wax.
name, but I'm not going to say it, and had just the, I obviously can't see inside my own ears, right? But I remember the first time like I saw in her ears, and believe me, I didn't have to get up close. It just was a glance, and I was like, whoa, so much earwax.
Oh,
I just kept thinking like, do you ever clean your ears? This is in elementary
she
school.
just probably didn't even know. I mean, that's the thing that your parents teach you, right?
And now if I like let days go by and I haven't cleaned my ears because maybe I haven't got more Q-tips or whatever, and it's not like anyone's around, I get a Q-tip, I finally get to clean it. And if the Q-tip is like really fucked up, I like feel embarrassed for myself.
Oh,
I'm like,
see, I get a little satisfaction.
well, it's
like, oh, yes.
It's satisfaction, but like I'm always thinking like, man, could you see it in my ear? You know what I
And no
mean?
one told me. How crazy is it though that it's almost orgasmic
Oh no,
to
it
clean
definitely
your
is.
ears?
You're like,
oh.
it really is.
Oh.
I always too, like I'm always towing the line of like, am I
Going
push
too
it in
far? Totally. Oh my God, yes.
Oh my God. I don't pull back
And
either.
there
I just,
are
like,
some times like when you go too far and you're
You're
like,
like,
I'm pretty sure I just bruised my eardrum.
yes.
That didn't feel right. It felt good and then it felt bad. Like
good, then it-
a lot of
like a
sexual
one-night
encounters. It felt good.
And then it felt real bad.
Real bad.
Cleaning your ears. Modern day
I had
one
like
night
an old
stand.
man laughing at
Man.
Oh, Colby, you look like you're glowing right now.
He is. He got a haircut.
He got a haircut. He's been getting some pussy.
Oh yeah.
You guys, Colby's
I can't wait to
girlfriend,
tell your
Josefina,
girlfriend
she's
listens
absolutely
to this
adorable.
podcast.
She has been
She's gonna be like, yeah, you tell him.
yeah.
That's what's up. You
this
tell him.
This guy has not, I mean, and he, how old are you? 23? Oh, 24. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
baby.
24. He's 24. He hasn't gotten anything for seven months. I mean, you're glowing, but also extremely relaxed. He said really relaxed. Yeah.
He is. Look at him.
His girlfriend was gone for 7 months, came back on a couple days ago, a few days ago. And man, you look like a happy boy.
Just $1 million, million fucks, you know? You look like $1 million fucks.
I just imagine his house just, if you brought in one of those lights, just fucking DNA everywhere. Everywhere. Just everything's just lit up, just glowing.
Yeah. So if any of you are wondering, Colby is taken.
Yes.
And he's feeling like $1 million fucks right now. I feel like that could also be a t-shirt.
$1 million fucks.
But instead of
Feeling
fucks,
like $1 million fucks.
instead of fucks, we could just like have like a fox.
Stupid.
So dumb.
So dumb.
That was dumb. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed for myself.
I am. Oh. All right.
I am.
You're leaving me.
Yeah, I'm going back to Utah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you bought a house though.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay I
I
said
have to
that?
sneeze.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I bought a house.
She bought a house here.
I bought
She's
a
only
house.
6 minutes
still,
away.
It's like I'm still trying to figure out if it was like a bad idea. You know, like you learn these lessons sometimes the hard way. And you know, the lesson of like never like move somewhere for love or buy a very overpriced house that was built in the 60s because for other people. But you know what?
You like this area though.
I do like this area. I've been here a long time, but I'm going to just be, super honest. Like
What you get here is not
the only reason I bought a house here, not kidding, is for like a very
small amount
small
of people.
group of people.
Yeah. I know.
And hopefully I somehow become more funny and it can keep that going so I can make more money, pay my bills, and save money. You guys, huge investment. I mean, it's a huge invest for anybody buying a house. Huge investment, right? This is the second house I bought. However, it is the first house I've bought by myself. No help from my parents.
Doesn't it feel great?
It feels good, but also like
Terrifying?
I'm having menstrual cramps.
Yeah.
Like back. What'd you say
like
earlier? Back labor.
I was having back labor.
Like it hurts, but it feels good. But
Yeah.
it hurts.
It's hard to, I feel like anybody who has ever bought, well, probably any home, but especially their first home, there is that excitement, but then you go, oh, fuck. I just gave all my money away.
Oh, that's
but
exactly
the thing
what
is
mine
that
is.
it's a good investment.
That's what I keep telling myself. I'm like, you know what? I got to think about my dad. I think of like what my dad's told me. Like, well, money sitting in your bank isn't making you more money.
Right.
So this is a great investment. I do work out here. I have family. My wife is here.
Yes, I am.
So that's super important because, can't go 7 months like Colby. Without being petted to sleep.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Heavy petting.
Yes.
Everyone's
like, I knew it.
I knew it. But yeah, the first house I bought with my ex, the only reason we were able to buy a house is because of my parents.
Yep.
Because of my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And, this time around, it's just me and I'm doing it. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
I was like, and good. I never know lyrics.
Doing it good.
Great. You're doing it great.
Again. Yeah, it feels good to be doing it on my own. No help from my parents. And, just me.
It's just me.
It's just me, guys.
Well,
but yeah, so that'll be fun to talk about once I actually, it closes and we throw a 1970s themed party there.
because it is a time capsule.
It is a full-on carpet baseboard.
It is.
Palm tree wallpaper. All the lights on the interior are lights that you only see on the exterior of most homes.
It is.
It does. It's got like...
It has like one of those like old phones, the rotary phones.
Yeah,
and then also has the old school one. There's like two different phones in there. One is the, I don't know what year that would be from, but it has the little thing that you take off and put it up to your ear and talk in the...
Yeah.
Everyone's like, that's exactly like every phone, Jeanna.
Got this
you
like huge, like stone fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has like the iron railing in the house.
Into it, like a step down
into the living room. It has another like living room that is where the couple that I bought it from, they're so sweet. They're like early 80s. They are the original owners. They've lived there for so long. But they would do bowling league. And after they would go and bowl, they'd all come over. They have like, when I walked through the house, I wish they would leave some of these things there. Like record player.
Like a stand-up.
And this is where they would do their like dance party. They'd have like friends over and they would like dance. Everything's original, which means the first thing that has to go is the carpet.
Definitely.
They also have a cat. I am so allergic to cats.
Dude, and the wallpaper.
Oh, the wallpaper.
The entry wallpaper.
I want that to stay.
Is
like
amazing.
I really hope I'm not going to
It's
almost move those walls because the wallpaper right there is so amazing.
It's almost has like gold foil in places, and then maybe like some like a texture, like almost suede, but then bumpy in places.
And it's like
what? Oh,
It's like
Colby said, put your
almost-
legs down.
I can't see your face.
Okay.
She's like,
I'm trying to hide on purpose.
I want to compare the pattern to like paisley, but it's not paisley. But I just mean,
I was
it's
thinking
very,
like, what do you call it? Like, is it called baroche? There's something. Again, not smart enough.
exactly what I want to compare it to, which you're going to get this reference, and some of you might get it as well, or you'll go and watch this TV show and you'll see it. But in the season of Sinner,
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. It's
the wallpaper that she
makes
sees,
her keep remembering.
that she sees every time this song plays.
Yes. It's very much
It's almost like identical to that wallpaper.
it's very much like that, but more of golds, browns,
Yes.
oranges.
It's so good.
So good. It's a great show. So good.
Yeah, so I've been looking up. The house needs a facelift, but
The bones.
I kind of, especially because it has the whole like step down into the living room, step down into the family room. I'm gonna knock a wall out, so it's just all one room. But I've been looking up 70s inspired home design. And there's some cool stuff that we can do.
Yeah.
And, to update things and for sure, like redo the whole kitchen, but I want to keep it like kind of 70s.
I said you should keep like one wall the same
in every room.
Like
every room, just don't touch one of the walls. There's this room. It was one of their daughter's room, and the entire thing has like sunset palm tree wallpaper. So the whole room is like, it's orange.
It is.
And a friend of ours that her and her girlfriend might rent from me because it has an ADU.
It has a separate.
ADU. She just texted because we're going to go see, so they can see the ADU tomorrow. She texted me and she was like, she just looked up the house on Zillow and she said, you should 100% keep the 80s porn room with the palm tree wallpaper. Major photo shoot opportunities.
You should just have like a video camera set up in there. And then when people come and stay over, they're like, what the fuck?
The casting couch is in the back.
It's black leather.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. We really appreciate you and want to stay connected with you. So please rate, review, and subscribe to help this podcast grow.
And if you like the podcast, get the word out.
And now back to the show. Anyways, that's what's up with us.
Yeah. That's our
Dude,
life.
my hair's so long and not actually mine, but it keeps getting stuck by my back.
Not actually mine.
You gonna read that email before we go?
Yeah. We were gonna answer an email. This one. Oh, I don't have my glasses though. Oh wait, right here.
Right there.
I got them. Ugh. Hold on.
Maggie, my puppy just showed up. Come here, troll.
Like she
Actually,
just
what I
showed
was
up.
gonna say when you were describing Ruby, like being so crazy, like rubbing her tongue on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's Maggie.
She is.
Like Maggie would be
Like kind of scrappy.
She's so cute, but scrappy and like kind of terrifying sometimes, but you love her.
Right.
And she for sure could like, be freaking out and then all of a sudden be like, nice now.
Nice now.
Like she beats the shit out of me. Maggie beats me up.
She gets that look too, like,
If I'm on the toilet, it's game over. I'm screwed. If I like sit down to go pee, like at Gina's house too, like, I'll go in her room, and the way her bathroom is set up is like she has like a barn door, but when you walk in, your immediate right, that's the toilet. So I'll be sitting on the toilet, and she's got like tile in there, and all of a sudden I'll hear like Maggie's little toenails,
click, click, click,
and she'll come in, and then she'll just like scurry around the door, and she just looks at me, and you can see it in her body language. Her head like sinks down in between her shoulders, and she just looks at me, and then she
pounce.
does these quick like little like jukes. And then she just fucking pounces on me and will like bite me, but she never like bites hard, but she always like
she's playing.
she always lets me know like, I let you live. You know what I mean? She's
This was my decision.
I could have
taken you out
Me
at
and
any
Colby-
point.
Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and then we'll move on so we can finish this. But me and Colby were filming a little beach workout, and Maggie is with us. And at the end of it, and the whole time I'm doing the workout, she's fucking me up. Okay, I'm doing bear crawls.
She's
and
probably just jumping up and biting you the whole time.
The video is like just me surviving her. But at the end, I was like, "Okay, Colby, let's do this. Like, I'm gonna race Maggie." So what I wanted to do is, I would get in a prone position and I tried to get Maggie to lay down next to me, but there were some other people walking, so it was grabbing her attention. But I would just jump up and take off running, right? And she'd race me. And I told him before and told the people, this was for a vlog. I said, one of two things is going to happen. She's going to totally spank me, for one. Or she will sacrifice winning to beat the shit out of me. And that's exactly what she did.
She chose the second option.
She's like a jump up and snapper. Like she'll be running and then she kind of like gets under your feet and she's so little that then you're concerned about her a little bit, but then she'll jump up and like bite the back of your arm or your butt or your legs. Oh yeah. She's terrifying. Love that.
Max.
Love her. All right,
Okay.
love her. Yeah. Moving on.
Well, we were going to answer one question. This is from Michelle Miller. It's it's called the, how do you say
I think
that?
it's Vegamore.
Vegamore review. Hi, Brooke and Jeanna. I wanted to know how the Vegamore products are working. I have hair, but it's very, very fine, and I'm often jealous of my friends who are blessed with those wild, thick curls. Same. I recently started using the Olaplex No. 3 Hair Perfector since I feel like I get split ends very easily, but I wanted to know if Brooke likes... I'm having a hard time reading.
That's okay. It's the end of the day.
It is. Wanted to know if Brooke likes the Vegamore products. Is it worth it? Has it done anything for you? Also, how are the bonnets working? LOL. I might not go so far as wearing those at night, but if they work, I'll risk the Little House on the Prairie look. Love you ladies. You bring me so much joy on your podcast. Feel like I have some faraway friends whenever I listen to you.
Okay, so the Olaplex, great stuff. I have that too. I've gone through one of the little bottles, like vial of the Vegamore, and my mom actually not that long ago, when I signed up, I think I paid to have like an auto ship because it says you need to be using it for at least 3 months to start really seeing a difference. And so I've gone through one and I haven't gone home yet. So I haven't started the second one. So hopefully I didn't totally shoot myself in the foot.
You have to
there's
start
been
all
some
over.
time in between.
Yeah.
But at 3 months, we can keep checking back in with it. But at 3 months, I feel like that's what I've been told and what I've read is that that's the part, like the mark where people really started to notice so much new hair growth. I just ordered me and Jeanna new bonnets. So these ones aren't bonnets, they're turbans. I'm going to find my email.
Which is a little less of a dick repellent.
Yeah.
They look a little cooler than the bonnet.
So
yeah.
I will tell you this. I never came across these. And I was like deep in Google. I was like balls deep in Google for trying to find like this like silk hair something because I didn't really know what to look for. So I was searching for anything and everything. And I ordered a few things. One of them that I was wearing at nighttime when I was home, I did find it was quite a bit of a difference in the morning of how my hair felt. Felt? My hair felt great.
Right.
I did like that. Also, we have got shower caps.
Yes.
Which is actually a game changer, dude.
I had forgotten about shower caps.
I 100% have never worn one ever. And I've said it a million times. I'm always trying to figure out how to make my hair better.
Yeah.
So I was at Walgreens and I saw they had shower caps and I was like, dude, not a bad idea. Because there are many times, all the time,
Well,
I
'cause you get
shower
the-
and don't wash my hair because I'm trying not to wash it every day.
Right, but you have it up and then it still
Yeah.
gets the moisture on it.
And it feels weird, right? Like I'll put my hair up, and because the heat in the shower, like it's kind of why they tell you to do like a cold shot with your blow dryer or something at the end of blow drying your hair to kind of get the cuticle to all lay the same direction or whatever.
Yeah, I think you said that right.
I saw the shower cap and I was like, I'm gonna get that. And it's like this black and white striped shower cap and it has a bow on it.
I think you talked about it.
Did I?
Mm-hmm. And your mom.
Did I tell the story how my mom
Yeah.
saw me and I was like just naked in my
Embarrassed.
bathroom and I was so embarrassed and she was like, oh my God, it's so cute.
You're so cute.
And I was like, I forgot that I had this. I looked so stupid. But Gina got one
I did.
and they're great. It's like it makes a huge difference actually getting in the shower, even if it's super steamy or whatever, you take it off and your hair texture is 100 times better.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
frizz it.
I was on Instagram today and I like love and hate this about Instagram or your phone. It listens to you.
Oh, yeah.
But there's so many times where I'm so grateful. Like today. Well, I mean, I hope.
There's
So-
sometimes I'm so grateful.
I came across this company. I'll go to their Instagram. It's called Mauve. M-A-U. Let me pull it up. M-A-U-V-E. And it was an ad. Right here. That's not it. All right, hang on, guys. Because
I just saw it.
did you? You know what?
Yeah.
I sent it to you. That's gonna be an easier
Oh.
way for me to find the actual one.
Yeah.
Here, I got it.
No, you sent me the one with the dress.
Oh fuck. Sorry, guys. Here it is. Oh, visit our store. I'll do this. I went
Okay.
to my email. Mauves. So it's not mauve. It's Mauves. M-U-A-V-E-S. And I just saw a video of this girl putting this silk. Looked like she was just putting a
Like when you wrap a towel on top of your head.
like a hair cover. And I noticed that it was silk. And I thought like, oh, is this like another type of, nighttime beanie I should be wearing?
Nighttime.
And so I watched it and I went to the website and I ended up ordering a couple of things. So they have their story is they have like a sustainable journey. So everything is made to order. So you have to pre-order.
Pre-order. Yeah.
Yeah. So we ordered today. I ordered one for me and Gina and they won't be here until early April. So I don't even know the exact date of when we'll get them. But they have a lot of different options.
They have one that you can put on damp hair.
Yeah. Okay.
That-
I got to pull up the
I love how you go on these things and all these girls are so beautiful.
they are
and
so
hot,
beautiful.
full makeup,
So
right? Because
just tan skin.
you and I are going to put this shit on before we
gonna
go to
look
bed
the
with
same.
no makeup.
No, it's not going to look the same.
Not looking the same.
So they have day to night headscarves, quick dry hair turbans, quick tie headscarves, and they have the all satin hair turban collection. So we ordered a quick dry hair turban, and that one, I'll read about it. It is, let's see. They're dual layered and reversible to meet all hair care needs. If I click on it, it'll tell you what's.
You're like, I need to grow hair. Will it grow my hair?
It says on this one, add a little chic to your hair care routine with Mauve's Microfiber hair turban. Each wrap is double stitched, lined with ultra plush microfiber, and made with a washable vegan stretch satin. That's a mouthful. Washable vegan stretch satin exterior to give you a perfect fit. Wear your Mauve's Microfiber hair turban right after a shower and before combing your hair to get your hair to a damp state. Finish with a blow dryer for styling or air dry. So I ordered one of those for us to try, and then I got me and Gina both the nighttime one, which is in their satin collection. Sorry. I feel like I have to read this to you guys because I'm pretty excited about it. Okay. So these ones, You can just
See,
wear
they all look
you can just
adorable.
wear them, or you can wear them at nighttime. So it says,
Dude, if you ever get, I feel like actually you could wear that in your new house before you actually do anything to it.
"Oh, remember how I
Just
told you?
wear
What did I tell you? I
a muumuu
wanted."
and a turban.
We were watching Animal Kingdom, and I said, "I want you to be like, you have to have this like the style of Smurf as you get older. Like only wear kimonos."
Yeah, but she has like a lot of bedazzled shit that she wears.
Okay, well when we
can't
have
do
our
that.
when we have like our when I finally have the money to fix the pool that's in the backyard,
Yeah.
we've got to like wear kimonos and like the head
Turbans.
He's like silky bright colors, and then like drink martinis.
Martinis for sure. Oh my God. Double martinis, dry.
Yep. So this one, add a little chic to your hair care routine. Same. Each wrap is double stitched and entirely made of luxurious stretch satin. The mauve's all satin hair turban elegantly covers up your hair during the day and protects your hair overnight from frizz, breakage, and tangles. That is like, I'm pretty excited about it. So the stuff that I looked up online when I was trying to find something that would work, everything was more like a bonnet. I would watch all these different like videos of how to wrap your hair. So the next thing I was going to do before I saw these today is I was going to go and buy like a big silk scarf. And I was going to try just tying it up versus putting the bonnet on at night, but I never actually did that. But this, I'd seen some people have like the towel hair wrap, but I'd never seen one to purchase before. This, you put it on like that. So flip your head upside down, put it on,
Wrap it.
twist your hair, and then you fold it up and over, and I think it has a button.
Or like
snap.
Or where you like, it looked like maybe like tuck it in.
Or you tuck it. But I think it says that, maybe not on all of them, but they have like a button snap. So it holds.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited about it.
I think you should do a workout vlog with it on.
Oh, man. No. I sweat a lot from my head.
It'll just absorb it. I'll just absorb it. I'll absorb it.
Anyways, I have no idea if that helps you at all, but I will tell you that I'm going to keep using the Vegamore.
There's so many people out there that are like, no, we can grow our own hair.
I'm so happy for you.
Happy for you. Like really happy.
I take such good care of my hair. I'm constantly trying to figure out how I can, make it healthier. And turns out, just got to go back to the drawing board, I guess.
I feel like you can grow muscles, but not hair.
I actually grow a lot of hair, but from what I understand is there's this thing called your terminal length. And mine is different on the sides of my head and also the top. One part on the top of my head is from when right before I had surgery, just got super short and now it doesn't like to grow. So
As I'm laughing.
I mean, it's funny. It makes it better when I can laugh at how fucking like shitty it is. You know what I mean?
It does.
This is me.
This is me. We're being more funny. All right, guys. Well, were we ending it?
Yeah, we're definitely ending it. I told Colby, I was like, this will be like 30 minutes and it's 59.
He already knows. Wait,
Okay.
Can we talk about Colby's hair right now? What?
Dude, so good.
What?
Wait, turn around. I just want to see if you have a CBH. Yup. Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Hey, thanks for listening or watching.
Yeah, don't forget to rate,
review, subscribe, 5-star rating, 5-star warning.
and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.